Just so you know, I'm not one of these liberal snowflakes who cries himself to sleep at night because Trump won the election. No, I'm going to get through the Trump administration with the help of my two best friends, Weed and Zoloft. It's like Trump is nominating cabinet members who couldn't be any less qualified. I mean, he picked RFK Jr., an anti-vaxxer, to be the Secretary of Health. And he picked Matt Gaetz, a pedophile, to be the Attorney General. So, I would be Trump's dream to run the Department of Education. I used to be in special ed. And I'll tell you, it was embarrassing being in special ed. But thank God they didn't make me wear a helmet. Hell no. I chose to wear a helmet. Because the kids who wore helmets could get away with anything. Like, one day during study hall, the teacher caught me watching porn on my phone. He said, "I'm gonna have you suspended." So, I just put on my helmet. That changed his tune. He goes, "Oh, Pornhub, huh? What a perfect way to study for your sex ed exam. Very hands-on. Talk about learning the hard way." Yeah, all I had to do was put on my helmet, and I could get away with murder. I was basically the O.J. Simpson of special ed. Yikes. But my biggest challenge in high school was finding a girlfriend. I mean, I was afraid I would never have sex. In fact, I was so desperate to lose my virginity, I decided to use my leftover bar mitzvah money to hire an escort. Yeah. She said, "Remember to use protection." So I kept my helmet on the whole time. So believe it or not, I went to college. It was in rural Maryland, so I was like the only Jew. I took a girl out to dinner. I mentioned that I'm Jewish. She said, "Oh, did you know that Jesus was a Jew?" I said, "You're shitting me." So if Jesus was Jewish, how the hell did he end up as a carpenter? Are you telling me the Son of God couldn't get into medical school? Imagine how pissed Jesus was at the Dean of Admissions. He must have been like, "Oh, you're going to regret rejecting me. Because when I tell my father, he's going to smite the shit out of you, motherfucker." Then she goes, "You know, you don't seem any different from the other guys here. Can you prove you're really Jewish?" I said, "Piece of cake." So I pointed under the table and showed her I was circumcised. And that's how I got banned from the Olive Garden. So I'm single. Probably because I have Asperger's syndrome. That means my social skills rank somewhere between Forrest Gump and Jeffrey Dahmer. Thank you. Like one girl said, "You can barely make eye contact. How are we supposed to have sex?" I was like, "Hold up, you expect me to make eye contact during sex?" I can't even look at myself in the mirror when I'm masturbating. Anyone else? Just me? So I've only had one girlfriend, but it didn't work out because she was a hardcore Republican. In fact, she was such a devout Trump supporter, she used to beg me to grab her by the pussy. I was like, what else would turn you on? If I revoke your health insurance? How about if I deport your family? That's hot. So, yeah, and speaking of family, you know, I live with my parents, and a lot of girls think it's pathetic that I'm living in my parents' basement. But let me ask you, ladies, have you ever had sex on a washing machine? You can forget about your vibrator. This thing is like the gravitron. Hang on, baby. We're about to hit the spin cycle. All right, you ladies feeling that? You're all invited to a party in my basement. And bring your laundry. Thank you very much. You've been a great time.